Hello, I'm going to show you guys real quickly how to make a postcard that you might want to send out with a campaign. Um, this is going to be a Picture Plus card using the new Picture Plus 2.0. So I'm logged in here on my card manager, and I'm going to go ahead and the first thing you got to do is you got to get your pictures put together. I just went for the purpose of this card. I have a friend who is wanting to put together a campaign for her insurance business to send to some car washes. I didn't really figure out exactly what she wanted in the card, so I'm just going to make a demo one for her. So I googled car washes and downloaded a couple pictures of car washes just to put on as a sample. But the first thing you'd want to do is you'd want to go and you'd want to upload your cards to the send out cards server. So I clicked on create a card, and that's going to take me to my send out cards card catalog here, where I can browse through the cards that are already made. But we're not going to do that. We're going to create a Picture Plus card. So I'm going to click up here where it says Create Picture Plus Card. And now I have my options of different cards that I can create from 3-panel, 2-panel, and postcard. We're going to do a postcard this time, just for the sake of doing a postcard. In fact, she's going to be doing this as a campaign, so I'm going to show her what a postcard would look like. But anyway, when you click on that button, the postcard button, it's going to take you to a blank card. You can see the front and the back here. And if I click on pics, this is going to show you all the pics that I've recently uploaded. If I wanted to upload more, I could click on the Upload More Pictures button, and it would let me browse my hard drive on my laptop and upload whatever pictures I wanted to, and then those pictures are on here forever until you delete them. I've got pictures of solar panels for a card I made for a guy. I've got a picture of my vacation, my sister-in-law's wedding, you name it, I've got the pictures on there. But for the sake of this card, I just downloaded some pictures of a car wash. So the first thing I'm going to do to create this card is I'm going to click on Elements, because I want to put a background on here. And I'm just going to go with the first background that I've got, that I come to. It's this brown one, which looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that over. Everything on here is just drag and drop. Now, obviously, I want to make this background a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to drag it and make it bigger to the size of the screen. And then I'm going to go back to my picture. So I'm going to click on this Pics tab, and I'm going to go ahead and drag over the picture of the car wash that I wanted to do. Now, the picture came out kind of long, and so I'm going to adjust the size of the frame here. And as you can see, the picture's still there. I can scroll around and get the picture the way I want it. So I'm going to try and get all of the word car wash in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and twist that picture at an angle, just to kind of give it a little bit of a cool look to it. And then I'm going to go back here to the elements. This is where I got my border, but this time I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to drag on a frame, and I'm going to adjust it smaller, twist it sideways so that it's parallel to my picture, and I'm just going to cover up my picture just like that. Make that frame a little bit bigger so we can see the whole sign there. There we go. And that looks pretty good. If I want to, I can kind of adjust the picture a little bit, get it right where I want it. Okay, I think that looks good. Now I'm going to go back to my other pictures. I've got one more picture I want to throw on there. I'm going to drag this one over, and again I'm going to adjust the frame so it's the size that I want it. And now I'm going to go back to Elements, and I'm going to choose a different border. I'll choose this one. I think that'll look good. Again, I want to shrink it down and adjust it so it's just right on the card there. You can see that this overlaps the other card. With Picture Plus 2.0, what we're doing here is it's called layering, and so we're layering pictures on top of pictures, and that's one of the key features of Picture Plus here. It makes it really neat, and it makes it you're able to make some pretty outstanding cards here. But next I want to put some text in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the middle tab here, Templates, and it gives me a button at the top here that says Add Blank Text Item. So I'm going to click on that, and it gave me a form here that I can type into, but that box is not exactly the size that I want it. So I'm just going to adjust the box the size that I want it. And as you can see, I've got my tabs here that allow me to adjust my font. I'm going to make my font size 30. I have my different options of types of font I can use. I like the paintbrush, but I could do my handwriting font. I could do a there's some really neat fonts here, but I'm going to stick with paintbrush. I'm just going to type my message. There's nothing like a clean car! Exclamation point. And then I can just kind of adjust it, get it the way I want it. And there we go, I've got my front of my car made. I can go and put another thing down here if I want, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. Okay. Now if I want to save this as a picture plus card so that I can use it over and over and over again, I just click this button right here that says Make Picture Plus Card. And what that does is it adds it to my card catalog so I can go back and I can pull up whenever I want to. In fact, let me just show you where it's at. I could, if I wanted to, just go ahead and finish this card right now, but I'm going to go show you what it looks like in the card catalog. If I click on Main Menu and go back to my card catalog, this is where we originally started with all the cards here. I can scroll down to where it says My Cards. I'm going to click on my Picture Plus Cards, and there it is. There's the card we just made, along with a lot of other cards I've made. There's my vacation card, and here's a card that I sent to a friend of mine who installs solar panels on roofs. Here's a card for my grandparents' 65th wedding anniversary. This one was actually a 3-panel card, and so as you can see, we took a picture and spanned it out across the whole inside, and we packed that thing full of pictures. It was quite a hit. But you can do all kinds of neat things here with Picture Plus 2.0. Here's a real estate agent that I sent a card to. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to send out this card we just made. So I'm going to click on this button. It only gives me the option of doing a postcard because that's all I made. So I'm going to click on Postcard, and it's going to take me right back to the screen where we were at a minute ago. Where here's the front of the card, here's the inside of the card. So now we're going to customize the inside. Okay, I've already got my box here where I can type my message. So I'm going to stick with the same font, Paintbrush. I'm going to leave this one, I'm going to set this one to size 18. And I'm going to change the color to maybe, let's go with blue this time. So I'm going to type this out to my friend Glindy. Thanks for taking the time to check out, send out cards. I hope you enjoy this demo card. Oh. Have a great day. Sincerely. And instead of typing my name, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my signatures here, because you can have your own handwriting font and your signatures put in there. So I'm just going to pop my name in there, and I'm going to change the color of it because that's just something I like to do for fun. Now here, this is kind of it's kind of plain on the inside, so I'm going to jazz it up here. I'm going to twist it sideways, and I'm going to go to Elements, and there's some fun clip art down here. I'm going to put a post-it note, so it looks like I wrote this on a post-it note. I'm going to take this one and drag it over. Again, everything's drag and drop. Shrink it down so it looks like it was written on a post-it note. And then just kind of center the whole message so it looks correct. Just need to fix that font. There we go. So now the whole thing looks like it was typed on a post-it note, which is kind of fun. And I'm also going to, I scanned my own business card, and so I'm going to stick my business card on there because I like people to know how to get a hold of me. And I think that's kind of a fun way to do it. So I'm just going to put my business card on there. Make it a little bit bigger so it's more legible. And there we go. That's the inside of the card. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to click Continue, and it's going to take me to